What it do, YouTube family? It's your boy MachineZo MachZody, and we coming back with another react. On God, this time we reacting to Hip Hop Daily. This gonna be the episode of the last episode of the finale, cause I ain't gonna lie, that testimony from the father had a nigga about to sleep. So this is what we gonna do. We gonna go summarize the whole goddamn situation, cause the motherfucking trial happened faster than a motherfucker. Boy caught the life sentence goddamn before he can goddamn get life before he was born. Nigga got the life sentence so fast. Let me clear my throat. I am the chill life of Zoe, and we about to get into the video. Let's do this.
Ksoo might be the biggest crash out in the history of the rap game, and today we're breaking down how he got cooked in his trial and will never be coming home again.
Did you see the lawyer?
Opening statement started with the prosecutor breaking down the war in Jacksonville for the jury.
It is snowing in the courtroom, like 100% chance of snow going on right now, and motherfucker odds are against him. Look at motherfucker Blue on the computer, bruh. He's snitching for 20.
Are rivals. They don't like each other. They hate each other. And one of the traditions of both groups is producing rap music, drill rap, diss songs,
They know
songs
too much.
that make fun of or talk disrespectfully about members of their ops, the other group.
Drill fans know that Young and Ace and Fulio went to war and tore up the streets, but the lawyer broke it down piece by piece and told him that Ksoo murdered Lil Buck for Get Back. 1 year after Ksoo's brother Boss Goon got killed, Ksoo and his cousin Scotty was sliding on the ops on the anniversary of Ksoo's brother's death. That's when they spotted Lil Buck. When Lil Buck went to his whip, Ksoo popped out and shot him till he fell down. Then, while Lil Buck was bleeding on the pavement, Ksoo stood over him and shot Lil Buck in the head. And to make sure the jury knew how brutal the situation really was, the prosecutor described how Lil Buck's teeth and brains were splattered all over the parking lot.
His teeth and brains scattered all over the parking lot? They hit this nigga with a bazooka? What the fuck?
Hot metal ripping through his muscles. Hot metal blowing open his skull. Flesh, brain matter, even teeth.
Look, bruh, come on now, bruh. Look at him. You know you did that, bruh. Why are we in the trial right now, bruh? Look at everybody, bruh. They like, God damn. This nigga a demon. Look at all these demons on this motherfucking screen.
Flying through the air.
There are a lot of insane parts of the case.
He look like he wanted to kill that nigga. God damn.
Trial. But one of the craziest things is when the lawyer brought up what Ksoo told an op right before he pulled the trigger on Lil Buck. When Ksoo and Scotty saw Lil Buck park his whip and go into a building, they waited for him to come out. And while they were waiting, Ksoo faced...
Am I hearing this right? Did this nigga say he FaceTimed the nigga before he did a murder? So he gave another nigga evidence? If a nigga wanted to hit the courtroom and snitch on him, another nigga could have snitched on him?
one of Lil Buck's homies and told him...
Look at this man. Look at this good young man right here. I bet he a CEO of a company. That's why he's covering his face. You see he cares a lot. You see how he's holding he's caressing the Draco. Very much a good protector. You see what I'm saying? Not bad people at all. He's just covering his face and cradling the Draco like a baby.
The boy slipping. Then a few minutes later, Ksoo hopped out and left Lil Buck's brains on the ground.
Using Instagram on his phone, he contacts Raekwon.
They just say that shit like it's casual, bro. Like, that shit ain't supposed to be happening, bro.
Raekwon Howard, who's a...
Why we going to trial?
Drugs. Tells him, got one of your boys slipping. Let him know they're getting ready to take somebody out, but doesn't say who.
The defense team opened up by trying to make the witness sound sketchy.
You're gonna hear from Barbara Buckley, and I'll tell you up front, I think you'll like her. She's feisty. No one pulls anything over her eyes.
This what they paid? Hey, Ace with that nigga. Ace, he might want to, youngin' A, he might want to dispute them charges, bro. He ain't paid it. I ain't paid for no lawyer, bro. What y'all talking about, bro? I don't know nothing about no lawyer, bro. I need that money back.
And she's gonna walk in and she's gonna honestly talk to you about that morning.
Ksoo's homie Dominique Barner and his own dad Blue flipped on him, but the
Oh my goodness, bro.
Man, I fell down to my knees when the law came.
Your partner and your own daddy. I ain't gonna lie, that motherfucker will seal the deal for you. Why we going to trial, bro? Why we doing this?
didn't want the jury to believe anything they said. Ksoo crashed out in public in front of a bunch of cameras, and he got caught running around.
look at this. This is like a young nigga logo. I ain't even gonna lie, bro. Got good posture holding that motherfucker. Hands is out. He could have gloved up. You know what I'm saying? Still rookie on the glove. Outfit, nigga goddamn wearing the same outfit. He just popping every day out in the outfit. I ain't gonna lie, boy. Yeah. Shit, nigga had the 13s for good, you know what I'm saying? Good cushion, good bounce, good sprint speed. This like a logo, nigga. This the YN logo. Oh my mama, boy.
Gun he used to kill Lil Buck with. The defense tried to argue that Ksoo was way bigger than the dude on the cameras, but Ksoo had photos all over social media that prove he fit the description of the shooter. After Ksoo killed Lil Buck, he hopped in a whip with Scotty and Dominique Barner, and they took off with the cops right behind him. They ended up crashing the whip, and that's when Ksoo split off from them. He ran through some woods and ended up in another neighborhood, and that's when someone spotted him popping out of the woods and getting picked up by a woman while the police sirens were going off everywhere.
A car approaching us, right, coming the way we were sitting.
And what was significant about the car?
It was a lady driving, holding a cell phone. She looked lost, like she was looking for something.
Ksoo had called a woman named Natalie to come pick him up, and her testimony on the stand.
Another snitch. Oh my god, bro. Why we thought we was gonna beat this, bro? Yeah. Man. You tripping, bro.
Helped the prosecutors make their final decision.
She said,
I've seen him do it.
The defense tried to argue that Ksoo wasn't the dude who popped out of the woods, but Natalie confirmed that Ksoo
I've
came out
seen
of the
him do
woods,
it.
and that's when she picked him up.
Where did you have to go to pick Hakeem up?
I've seen him do it.
It's an expressway and some apartments.
And how did you know where to go?
Kareem, I believe.
man, moment of silence. Cause you cooked,
Said it, or I don't know
boy.
if there was a thing on his phone with a map. That I cannot remember.
Natalie definitely didn't help Ksoo's case, but one of the biggest witnesses was his homie Dominique Barner. Dominique Barner helped Scotty break into a house and kill
This nigga been telling since he had a haircut.
a woman after they crashed the whip, and he was facing some crazy charges. Even after he pleaded guilty and agreed to testify, Dominique Barner was still facing 20 years in prison.
Man, I fell down to my knees when the law came.
What is we doing, bro? We snitching for the 20, bro? This is crazy.
Dominique confirmed that ATK was a gang and that Ksoo and Scotty both repped the set.
Are you familiar with a local rap group called ATK?
Yes, sir.
Was Abdul Robinson Jr.
Oh my god.
I've seen him do it.
part of ATK?
Yes, sir.
I've
What about
seen
Hakeem
him do
Robinson?
it.
Leroy Whitaker?
Yes, sir.
I've seen
Gordon
him
Williams?
do
Yes,
it.
sir.
Then Dominique testified about all the diss tracks and the real violence that was going on in the streets. According to Dominique, Lil Buck dropped a diss track on Ksoo's brother Boss Goon.
I ain't even gonna lie, bro. We all gotta do better as black people, bro. Because why? What the fuck, bro? We got twerking going on. There's just too much going on, bro. Why they got the chopper propped up, bro? Like, this shit really kind of like weak, bro. On the cool.
And that's why Ksoo wanted to take him out.
If you know, what does the lyric "smoking on Willie" mean?
You smoking on a dead
Like
person.
6 niggas, 1 chopper.
Is that a good thing?
That's a bad thing.
Was
2 pin clicks on your ass.
excuse me,
Dabbed on you.
Abdul Robinson Jr.
frying
Kareem aware
you.
of this song?
Yes, sir.
What about Hakeem Robinson?
Yes, sir.
Leroy Whitaker?
Yes, sir.
Were they upset over that song?
Yes, sir.
This nigga should have joined the army, bro. What the fuck? All this goddamn compliance. Yes, sir. Sir, yes, sir. Sir. Bro, you would have been good in the army. Yeah, you talking about?
Dominique Barner actually DM'd Lil Buck after the track dropped and told him to stop dissing. And then Dominique looked up Lil Buck's address and found out what kind of whip he was driving. Dominique, Ksoo, and Scotty pulled him.
This nigga looked up the Aggie and found out the whip. I know we ran through this already, but goddamn, bro, nigga just caught a ticket, bro. Now the nigga goddamn getting hunted down by some fucking demons.
The apartment building where Lil Buck lived.
Some blood
But the reason they
wolves.
didn't kill him immediately is because Lil Buck went on vacation and wasn't in the city.
Once you found out where Charles McCormick lived in December of 2019, why wasn't he killed right away?
Because he took a vacation.
Charles took a vacation?
Yeah.
They found out that Lil Buck was back from vacation, and that's when Dominique, Ksoo, and Scotty went sliding again. They drove to Lil Buck's crib and waited for hours till he came outside.
Yikes.
Then they followed him when he drove off.
Yikes.
When Lil Buck got to the shopping mall and went inside a building, Ksoo, Scotty,
By the way, they went to a Publix where there's always a police officer. That's where they went to do this at.
and Dominique sat in the whip and waited. Dominique confirmed that's when Ksoo FaceTimed one of their ops and let them know they caught one of their homies lacking. Then Ksoo popped out and ran Lil Buck down.
What happened after Hakeem jumped out of the Nissan?
Shot at him.
Shot at who?
Corman.
After they crashed their whip and took off running, Dominique and Scotty broke into a woman's house and started looking for different clothes they could change into and wait for
They cooked in so many ways, bro. Why did they think they was gonna beat this?
the situation to cool down. They didn't know a woman was inside the crib though, and when she came in and told them they had to leave, Dominique and Scotty choked her and held her hostage so she couldn't scream for help. Then Scotty made some calls.
That's somebody mama, y'all. Somebody grandmama, somebody auntie. Y'all letting y'all auntie slide? Like, y'all cool with that? Your mama getting choked out for no reason? You always gotta think of on the other side of the spectrum.
Ksoo's dad Blue is the one who came through and picked him up. One of the craziest parts of the whole story.
Boy, look just like his daddy. Boy, you looking just like your daddy, boy. Woo! Boy, you in the hot seat, bro. I don't know how you gonna make it in jail, bro. Even if you do get the 20. Your son might gonna put all type of hits on you, bro. He got rap money.
And Ksoo's dad Blue ended up flipping on his son and taking a stand against him. Blue is facing charges in some other cases, but he thought testifying against Ksoo would help him get less
That's
time.
some power
The
shit.
prosecutors are trying to
Oh.
prove that the little buck hit was give back for Ksoo's brother, Boss Goon.
Look at the judge. Judge ain't even have to do much. Goddamn, leave it up to the jury. This motherfucker snowing. I bet it's cold. About 32 degrees below. You need a coat in that courtroom, bro. It's goddamn so cold.
And that Ksoo's dad Blue was there when Boss Goon got killed.
He turning
Blue was
pale.
driving the whip when some
So
shooters
much
rolled
snow
up
in
and
there.
aired it out. And Blue testified about holding Boss Goon's hand while he died in the car.
As I was driving, I could, hear Willie making this guggling noise.
Crazy work, bro. This is real trauma, bro. And you gotta sit in jail and think about this shit. Let it sit. Let it sit on your mind.
And I hold his hand while I was driving, because I didn't want him to die, feel like he died alone.
Blue's other son, Abdul Robinson Jr., was also in the car when his brother Boss Goon got killed. He's also facing a murder charge for Lil Buck, but his trial is going to be separate. And Blue's
Sheesh.
probably going to testify in that case too. Blue
Sheesh.
testified that Lil
Nigga testifying on both his kids, man. How can you live, man? How can you call yourself a dad? I know he got 11 kids, but to testify on even any one of them, bro, is dishonorable.
was affiliated with 6 Block and had beef with Ksoo and everyone else in ATK. After Blue picked up Scotty and Dominique Barner from the house they broke into, he drove them behind Burger King so they could burn the clothes they wore on the hit. Dominique and Scotty told Blue what happened, and he decided to help him out a little bit so they could get away with it. But after Blue got booked and was facing charges, he flipped completely and admitted in court that Ksoo was the one who pulled the trigger on Lil Buck.
Who is the person that was captured on the video recording shooting Charles McCormick?
Go ahead, take your time, Playboy. Go ahead, take your time. We got all day. He like, I don't want to do it, man. I don't want to snitch, bro.
My son.
Police department, third floor! Police department, third floor!
Don't do it. Don't do it, bro.
Testifying against your own son is wild, but this wasn't the first time Blue snitched in court. Back in the 90s, he cooperated with the feds against the cop, and then he started working as a...
Oh, he took it to the next level. So he was snitching on street niggas, you feel what I'm saying? That wasn't good enough. We gotta snitch on your own seed.
No, we keep him on deck. We keep him on deck. We got him pop.
That boy, keep a snitch on deck. Boy, he is a CI, bruh, for sure. Cooperant.
informant for the cops. Blue was also wrapped up in another case, but since he decided to plead guilty for accessory after the fact and flip on Ksoo, he's only facing 20 years in prison instead of life. The prosecutors had...
That's gonna be a rough 20, boy. They gonna be on your head top, boy. You gonna do that thing, that banger.
Witnesses, snitches, and DNA evidence to prove Ksoo was guilty. But Ksoo also self-snitched like...
Look at the tie. Young nigga tie. He think shit funny. He really think life GTA, bro. This shit crazy. The only thing about GTA, bro, you don't go to the courtroom. They don't tell you about the court process.
After he killed Lil Buck, Ksoo is also facing murder charges for killing Fulio's homie Lil Bibby. And right now, his reaction to finding out he got charged for that is going viral all over the place.
You do have a warrant for your arrest.
We have a warrant for your arrest for murder today.
What?
Yes.
What?
For what? Bruh, you know you cook, bro. Just go ahead and get comfortable in that jail cell, bruh. You lucky you ain't dead, bruh. Cause like you said, you should have been dead. All this money on your head, you should have been dead. That's what you said.
I can't tell you no more, but you'll be in trouble. What the hell?
What the hell?
Ksoo self-snitched about Bibby constantly until he got booked for the little buck.
Damn, bruh. You self-snitch. Your partner snitched. The girl that picked you up snitched. Your father snitched. Boy, why do we go to trial, bruh? You snitched on yourself. Your partner snitched on you. The girl snitched on you. Your daddy snitched on you. Bro, what are we doing?
But a lot of people didn't even know he self-snitched about Lil Buck too. Ksoo even dropped the track Bang It Out and showed off the gun he used to kill Lil Buck and posted photos with the same strap. After the Lil Buck hit went down,
nice, you know what I'm saying? The young nigga gotta have a murder weapon in the vehicle, you know what I'm saying? We just too real, too authentic. Gotta have a murder weapon with me.
I went to get a pedicure and made a post where he said, "Kill a nigga to get my toes done." And one of the most viral parts of the trial was when the lawyers quoted the post.
Kill a nigga and go get my toes done.
Moment of silence. Just look at the courtroom. Look at him. He want to kill about that. And you can't even do nothing but sit in that chair, boy. Black man in the back like, Lord have mercy. This is what we come to.
Then go get my toes done. Those are his words.
Look what he writing. What you writing, bruh? I'ma fuck this nigga up.
Attached to a video.
When the trial was over, everyone knew that Ksoo and Scotty were cooked. The defense didn't really have anything to fight back against all the evidence.
Right.
So Ksoo and Scotty both went down for
you see it.
murder, and Ksoo's reaction is blowing up on social media. Then after it was all over, Ksoo posted a story on IG.
Come on now, bruh.
And tried to say that the jury was against them because they were all white, and
Come
so was
on
the
now,
judge. Ksoo
You snitched on yourself, bruh.
crashed out and got flipped on by everybody, and there was almost no way he was gonna beat the trial. The cops had DNA.
Look at this. This nigga, what the fuck? That nigga got the Killer 13s on. This is some scary shit right here, bro. Like, this is the last thing the nigga seen. And he did him that motherfucker sound like missiles going out that motherfucker.
Videos, witnesses, and Ksoo's own self-snitching.
Look at this shit. Oh my god, he is chasing him. Bro, there is nowhere to go. He ran. This is bad. He could have tried to zigzag. There wasn't no zigzag in that. But look at they scanned this man into a scenario. Like, bruh, what in the whole hell? And bruh, he could have tried to run into the store or something, bro. But I ain't gonna lie, bro. There wasn't no running. It was all fake, bro. It's your time to go.
He was against him, and now he's facing life in prison.
This is crazy work. He probably started letting off right there. Oh my god, bruh. Pants is down damn near. Yeah, he probably tripped and fell. Sheesh.
And what makes the situation even worse?
Come on now, niggas don't take nothing serious. We really thought we was gonna beat this like this, bruh. Tie hanging around the dreads, rattleskin snake tie. Look at her. Look at the lady. She like, what the fuck, boy? It's snowing so hard in that.
Ksoo is still gonna have to fight the Lil Bibby case. So even if he appealed the Lil Buck conviction and won, there's a good chance he's gonna catch another life sentence for allegedly killing.
Am I cooked? Look, man, I'm trying, bruh. I'm trying. I'm trying so hard. But there's so much evidence against you. You snitching on yourself, man.
Bibby. Ksoo self-snitched a lot about Lil Buck, but it was nothing compared to what he did after he allegedly killed Lil Bibby. Ksoo gets a sentence handed down for the Lil Buck case in September 2025, and after that, he's got a whole new murder trial to worry about.
So that is the video, man. That is Hip Hop Daily, man. Basically, them boys caught life sentences. He still got more life sentences to go, so he might as well just goddamn get comfortable. It is what it is, man. Shit, he self-snitched about it. He bragged about it. That's just the outcome of it. Hate to see it, man. Hate to put his father in a crazy position. He knew his father was a snitch. Nigga been snitching since the 90s. So, I mean, yeah, everybody's surprised, but really Ksoo shouldn't be surprised. Nigga know his daddy was like that. Nigga know his daddy was gonna tell something, so he shouldn't have got his daddy involved. Put his daddy in that position. His daddy was gonna tell it all. Cause he got 11 kids and he trying to raise them, I guess. I don't know. But daddy never been honorable. Never been, so hopefully he get the 20, cause he did tell it all. And hopefully it's a peaceful 20. I doubt it though, cause his son got some money and I don't know how his son feel with his daddy telling on him. You know, he get wicked. It sound like some power shit. But that is the video. I am the chill life of Zoe. I'm about to go get me another drink. I just seen a baddie at the stove, bro. She has some blue eyes. I don't even really like them type, but we about to go. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate it if you made it this far. And we'll be back with another one, no count. Peace.